But we are going to have a look at the new Footium beta, which, just as a bit of an explanation for anyone that doesn't really know much about it, you might have just known that I've done a few YouTube videos on it. The premise is simple. So it is a football management game where you own your club. Your club's an NFT, basically. I know NFTs turn a lot of people off, which is why I'm doing this as content, to show you it. You guys don't need to pay anything. You get to watch it. Otherwise it might be a wee bit harder to see how the game works. But I've put my own money on the line for this. It's not gifted or anything like that. If it goes Pete Tong, it's my money that goes, right? But basically, because you own your club, and I've got a few of them now, you generate players every year. So you do get a youth development intake of 10 players every year that you can buy, you can sell, you can develop your own way. And you play against other people in a 12-team league. 3 go down, 3 go up. Not 3 go up, sorry. 1 goes up and 2 go to playoffs. So it's a full 8-tier pyramid, and we start at the very bottom. But for beta, we're in the top league because we got an early and we've been doing well. Right, shall we have a wee look? Because I've not actually seen any of this yet. So let's have a nosy. I've literally just logged in, clicked connect on the wallet. So there's my team. For those of you who don't know, it's Penn City. It's at Penn City FC. I've got it in the title of the stream if you want to go and follow on Twitter, which is where I'll keep all my Footium stuff mainly. But Tom FM has Mainsay. Who else in this league will you know? You will know, it's Hington, isn't it? Lewis H has got. I think it's Hington, Lewis H owns. But we're in the top flight for the beta because we're good at the moment. It won't be that way when it fully launches in January. And this is all new. So those of you saw it last time, it was very basic. It was a test build, right? I don't really know where to start here, so I'm just going to... I like that it flashes out so you've got your options. Tells you your next match. If you click on that, go straight to your tactics, right? That's good. I like that. This is miles better than what it used to be. His favourite team. It's a shot for penalty Rangers.
Stunning. Down in the box. Penalty Rangers.
No comment. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you, mate. How did you get Div 1? Just because it's beta and I get filled in one of the early betas and I've won Division 1. I won the beta league, which apparently I'm getting some kind of reward for, so we'll see. But this already looks miles better than what it used to. There's no roles or anything yet. It's literally just positions, so that will come over time. But so far so good. I've got all my players are rated pretty highly, which is different as well. Don't know if that's good compared to other people. We'll have a look. And I've actually listed positions properly out as well. So if you get main position, then if it's a slightly lighter colour, they're not as good, but it will mess about with formations later on, right? Check auto pick works. Auto pick does work. Right, okay, so that's something that didn't work the last time. You need to submit it as well. Right, so we've had a nosy at tactics. Let's have a look at these players. Missing a forehead. Right, we'll report that as a bug. There's a lot more to it than there was, and there's more coming as well as the other thing. And that's how you do your transfers, right? Okay. So morale's new, condition was already there, potential's new as well. The idea is basically these guys will be able to progress over the time you've got them, and then they can basically become coaches later on as well. Phil does still have a bigger forehead. I think Phil's getting a club as well, by the way. 5 at the back, you try to be like England here. My whole squad does look gold, doesn't it? Yeah. I've not bribed anyone, I promise. That is a Steve Clark that they've given me to start with, isn't it? Pretty much. I might need to change that, otherwise we'll get accused of gaming the system again. Do these guys have any nationalities? His forehead's fake. Because I don't know if they have got any nationalities yet. Basically, they've left it up to us to vote for it, and it was either give them fake nationalities or real ones, and they're getting real ones. And I've told them if Scotland's not in it, I'm selling my club, so we will have Scotland. I'm assuming Wayne Wallace could be Scottish, but we'll have a proper look at players in that later on. Let's have a look at everything else that's hanging about. Keeney, the new FM skin looks strange. It is quite similar to an old school FM skinner, like almost FM Live style. But I don't know if there's much else to show off tonight. Can I have a look at other clubs through this? No, they've not added the links in yet. But I can click on the table, so yeah, that's not activated yet. No previous game. That's nice, so I like the way it's been broken down into last game, next game. Is there anything else I've not clicked yet? Or is that basically us for now? I think that's basically us. So there'll be more to it when we play games and it fills out with stats and stuff. Because I don't know if XG's a thing in Footium. We'll soon find out, but I'm liking it. I am liking it, I must admit. There's a lot more to it, so I'm going to have to spend some time later on messing about, doing some trades. It is mainly gold players I've got. He's the best one we've got. Luigi Giusti, who's Maria, right. He's a right winger, maybe a left winger, so we'll need to find a tactic. And he's an inverted guy, he's a left footer. Pace 99, agility 99, dribbling 99, shooting 98. I've got Messi. I've actually got Messi. There are nationalities that just don't show yet. Right, okay, next. Right, cool. How you doing, by the way? Welcome in. You can see them if you start a trade. Right, okay. Can you show how transfers are done? Yeah, sure. So if you go into a player, you go to trading. For now, because it's a beta, you just need to type in the club ID that you want to send them to. But when the transfer market gets added, you'll be able to set prices for them and such like in this screen. Just now it's dead simple that whatever club it is, every club's got an ID like FM. You type the number in there, and you click transfer and it sends it. So you're relying on people not screwing you over, basically. Oh, it's Jasper. I was wondering. Can also search for name, cool. Just getting started, mic only for now. Yeah, absolutely. You've got to start somewhere, you know? Now, can I be nosy at other clubs from the main menu, or is it not letting me? Nah, it's just showing your own club for now. So, is that a thing, Jasper, it's going to stay, or are we going to be able to have a look at each other's? Or do we need to go through the search function to have a look at each other's players? Club pages aren't live yet, right, that makes sense. Right, I think last thing I'll do now that we've had a little look. Oh, I like that. Right, so it gives you a wee glimpse of what the tactic looks like as well. That's good. It's just so much more intuitive than it was. I now need to get a tactic without an out wingers though. Because that guy I've got is filthy good. Actually filthy good. I'm just wondering, do I maybe go... I don't really want to go 5-4-1 because that's defensive, right? I like having at least 4 defenders in Footium though, because you do get a wee bonus. Like you did in the old match engine, you got a bonus for having some extra bodies at the back. For some reason that keeps scrolling back up the tactics. I don't know if that's an issue, Jasper, that anyone's come across. It won't let me continue to scroll down for some reason. Oh, it does if I go down there actually. Right, so it's where your mouse are. I think that's still give me a wee issue there. That might be something to double check. I think played well in spells last night. Some of the decisions. Oh, the ref was awful. Aye, the ref was absolute a joke. You see players of your opponent in your live match page, but the details can't be accessed. Right, gotcha. If somebody wants to scout you for the next game, they can just watch this VOD. That's why I'm not picking my players yet. I'm being sneaky about it, DD. When the first game's out there, the first game's out there, but I'll probably live stream on Monday. The first game in this beta is Monday. I think it's a 6 o'clock kickoff. I think. So I'll double check. If it is, I'll live stream it. And eventually you'll be able to move these guys into positions as well, similar to FM. Is it 8 PM? Right, I will stream at 8 PM then. Only man in the world streaming Footium. I'm big. Stuff like that, you know? I'm the biggest Footium streamer in the world. Nah, because it's a limited beta. The time will come where there'll be a few of us on it when it's fully launched in January, so... But most of the time when I'm doing this, it will mainly be on YouTube. I'll live stream big games, like if I get a playoff game or a game to win a league or something, I'll live stream it. But if you want to keep tabs on Footium, I tend to keep that on the YouTube side and keep FM on Twitch. I just thought I'd jump in for the new one today and show it off and have a wee nosy in front of you guys. So this will become a YouTube video, this, by the way. Just putting it out there as well. Argentina will win it. I do fancy Argentina to win it. Deceasy, is this an FM clone? No, it's slightly different. So the ideas are the same, right? You're managing a football club, you're managing a squad of players, but because it's based in crypto, you're using real money. So I've put my money into this. I'll be buying players, I'll be selling players. If it goes well, brilliant. If it doesn't go well, there's a risk because you're putting money in. So it is something quite different that way, but you own your club, so only you can play as your club, and you can sell your club. So say I'm starting at the bottom tier 8, right? If I get a few promotions, I can maybe sell that club for a profit. Is a way that some people will do it, and then they'll just go back down and buy a wee club and try and build up again. There's different ways and means of doing things, and eventually you'll be able to build up your stadium and all that as well. So by April, Moz will be bankrupt. Now, it's for now. It is. There will be a free to play option coming down the line. It's not here yet. Not for it getting started, at least, because there's only 8 tiers. I think they are adding a free to play tier that gets you in the door, but that'll be, I don't know when that'll be, to be honest. And Salty, how are you? There's Footium in the chat. I mean, I've already done it once, to be fair. I've won one. Why not again, you know? And the other thing I should say to Caesar, and for anyone else that's watching, I do have a club that I am letting you guys control if you want to have a go at it. If you want to do it, and there's Footium shout out, thank you very much, Shove. If you guys want to have a go at managing a club and proving that you're better than me at this, even though I've put my money in here, all you need to do is jump in the Discord, which is where I'll arrange it all. We've got Footium channels in there. So, yeah. I need to find a way of getting that winger into my team, though. That's my first concern. So if I get that, might sort it now. I've got the bot tactic. Let's have a look. I'm going to have to mess about this later on. And there's one. Right. A 3-4-3 diamond? Is that the new meta? What do we think? It looks a bit vulnerable, doesn't it? I don't like having 3 centre-backs. I want to have 4 defenders at least. He's going to make a joke about it. Oh, down with the Samness is going at Rangers tonight. And Reedy, I'll have you know, that is a real title I've got, right? Just because it was beta. Doesn't matter, I still won. Almost went unbeaten as well. A little bit of the bubbly. But aye, that gives you an idea and a good look at it. I'll stick this up as a YouTube video as well. I'll add a wee bit more kind of thoughts to it as when I go, kind of getting an idea how it all works. Jasper, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And Freak, in case you never heard me earlier on, thank you for the subscription as well, mate. Really, really appreciate that. But I'm excited to get this going and seeing if I've still got the beating everyone else. We'll see. We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more winger tactics, so I'll wait till later on to have a proper nosy. Right, there's your first little nosy at it. And I think what we'll do is we'll jump into FM now that we've had that nosy without giving too much away. I will have a play in that later on. But if you want to keep tabs on it, follow @PencerTFC on Twitter, which is where I'll put all the updates out. I put graphics out for it and stuff as well. And I'll share all the YouTube links through that. But I'll keep it separate for the main Twitter because people that follow me in the main Twitter basically want football or FM chat, so it makes sense to have a couple of them on the go.